got a meeting with a member of my staff this afternoon, Emma, who has been arriving at work late over the last few weeks. And I mean, everybody has been supportive to her, but they're getting fed up with it, and quite rightly so. I mean, timekeeping is important. It's important to me, and it needs to be made clear that it's important to the company. It's just difficult because you don't know what is going on with somebody, and I know I can come across as abrupt. And it's not that you lack empathy, it's just the last thing that you want is somebody to sit there crying, you know? So quite honestly, I'm dreading it.
Right, that's fine, John. No, I'll make a note in the diary and I will make sure that those documents get sent over to you ahead of the meeting on the 28th, and I look forward to seeing you and the rest of the team then. No, that's no problem at all. Okay, lovely. Thanks very much. Thank you. Bye. Sorry about that. Right, this meeting. I've asked to see you because a number of people have complained that you're arriving at work at different times over the last few weeks. Is that correct?
There may have been a couple of times that I've been late due to traffic.
Well, according to the people I've spoken to, it's more than a couple of occasions.
Sorry, Mark, let me be clear. If I am late, I always make the time up. I'll take less time for lunch, or I'll work through, I'll work through the lunch hour and even stay a bit later. So I'm just a bit taken aback where all this is coming from. I mean, who exactly has complained?
Look, I'm not going to get into who said what about whom, but the fact is I just need to be sure that you're committed to your contracted hours of 9 to 5:30.
Look, I work my full 37.5 hours per week. If I'm late for any reason, I will stay later, or as I've said, I will take less time for lunch. I mean, I'm sorry, this was never an issue when I was in Andy's team. If for any reason we were late, as long as we put the hours in, it was okay.
Look, you're not in Andy's team now and we do things my way.
Surely it's more important that I deliver, that I meet my targets. And I always meet my targets. I get great feedback. What's the issue?
The issue is that you've been arriving at various times at work over the last few weeks and other members of the team are unhappy about it. I can't monitor everybody and nor should I have to.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks. I get the message. Thank you so much for your support.
That's fine, John. Yeah, I'll make a note in the diary and I will make sure those documents are sent over to you ahead of the meeting on the 28th. And I very much look forward to seeing you and the rest of the team then. No, that's fine, no. Lovely. Thanks very much, thank you. Okay, bye then. I'm just going to turn my phone off so we're not interrupted.
What's this all about, Mark? I mean, at least I was surprised to get your email.
Well, I've become aware over the last few weeks that you've been arriving at work at varying times, and I'm just a bit concerned.
I may have been late on a couple of occasions, but that was due to traffic.
Well, it's more than a couple of occasions.
Someone been telling tales, have they?
Look, I just need to know that you're okay.
I'm fine. If I am a bit late, then I stay later, but I do my full hours.
I appreciate that, and that's not the point. The fact is, your role is to take telephone inquiries during the first hour, and you're brilliant at it. Up until about 3 weeks ago, you were at your desk at 8:45 every morning, and I just need to know what's changed.
When I worked in Andy's team, you know, it didn't matter whether, if you're a bit late, then you stayed later. I mean, why can't you be a bit more flexible?
Okay, I appreciate that I may do things differently from the way that Andy did them, but the fact is that those hours are set there to be the most beneficial to the customers.
It doesn't make sense to me. How one department could do one thing and then another department do something entirely different.
Okay, I appreciate the difficulties when one person does things one way and someone else does it another, but as I say, those hours are there to be the most beneficial to the customers. I mean, I just want to know, is there anything going on at home that's making it difficult for you to get to work on time? Emma, I genuinely do really value the difference you've made to the team over the last few months.
If you really valued me, it wouldn't make a blind bit of difference if I arrived at 8:45 or 9:15.
Okay, let me get back to the previous question. Is there anything at all, anything that's stopping you from getting to work on time? Is there anything I can help with, support you with?
It's Sean.
Your husband? Okay. Is this something that you're happy to talk to me about, or would you feel more comfortable talking to another member of staff?
He's not been very well recently.
Sorry to hear that, didn't know. Is he on the mend?
It's not as simple as that. He has he's struggling a bit with mental health issues. I mean, usually we're fine and we can manage, but recently it's been awful. He's under the community mental health team, and I've had to call them out several times now. When he's bad, he can't be left on his own. I can't just leave him. And my sister-in-law, she has been great, but it is difficult. I did want to talk to you about it before, but I was too embarrassed to talk to you.
Look, you've got absolutely nothing at all to be embarrassed about. I had no idea that you were dealing with this.
I don't want to lose my job. I don't know what to do.
Well, I don't want to lose you, so I guess the next step will be to have a meeting with HR to see what support we can offer you and to discuss your hours over the short term. How does that sound?